Hi, this is your message with April's Reiki readings for September 5th, 2022. This is a collective reading. I'm not doing separate for signs or anything like that. It's just been, how the weather out here is so hot that I feel like I'm living underneath Satan's nutsack. So I've been putting off these readings for quite a while because I've been sweating like a motherfucker. And not just that, I don't feel like it. I just feel soggy and bleh. But here we are. I'm finally back, and as you notice, I'm not showing my face on here anymore because of the melty, the sweat, I'm just not having it. Not going on camera looking like this. So, with that being said, let's see what our message is for today. Alright. The bottom of the deck, we have hard work. Toil, labor, hard work, really polishing up your skills. For the past, you have a positive message, perhaps an invitation somewhere, in order to operate magic from a place of neutrality. And although it's something difficult, in the meantime, it's also going to be something worth celebrating and moving forward to calmer waters, into somewhere that is more peaceful, serene, and safe. Another emotional message that has to do with perhaps going to enjoy the peace and solace of the water, and staying cool and refreshed. A welcoming, happy family. It's one of the most fortuitous decks in the cards. Cards in the deck. It's the Ten of Cups. Preparation for a favorable change, and justice being served in your favor. With that is going to bring in a lot more emotional strength, more spiritual connectedness and strength, and also feeling more in tune with your emotions, in tune with your manifestation, in tune with the earth, the water, the air, and all around you. For the past, we have the Page of Wands, which is means an urgent message. Maybe a personal request for magic. And it's going to be difficult, and that's operating from a place of neutrality is with the High Priestess. Then you got the Ten of Wands here, saying it's going to be a difficult thing, but you have your eye on the prize. You know what you want, and what you want to bring into your life is just a little bit further down the road, and it will be something that you can celebrate with the Four of Wands. And then the Six of Swords is just telling more about emotions. Okay, so you got your thoughts, which are swords, your emotions, which is the water, and with the wands, it's something that's rushing in towards you. Perhaps you're moving forward in a direction which you feel will take you to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Then with the Page of Cups in your present, it seems like some sort of getting in touch with your emotions, and feeling more like I'm gonna grab the the little booklet because for this particular one, when I do readings, I usually associate it with my daughter, and so I guess in reading this, when it comes to other people, so it's just basically it means an imagination, a student beginning magical or psychic studies, discovering new psychic or magical talents, embracing hope, and rediscovering the joy of your craft. So rediscovering the joy in your life. With the Ten of Cups, which is also like the ultimate emotional fulfillment, family, happy home, circumstances all around positive. The Three of Wands is discussing things that are like you waiting on an opportunity, waiting on some sort of favorable change to work in your favor, and that's where this Justice cards come in, because you already know that things are going to go in your favor. Things are going to be evened out, and if you have a court case or something like that, things are going to work out in your favor. Now, with the King of Cups, let's see what we have to say about him. I know it's emotions, and that, you know, it's a very deep, sensitive, loving, kind, intelligent man that is very mature and in touch with his feelings. And he also has the gift of wisdom that comes from experience. So, next I'm going to use my angel therapy cards to dive a little deeper into this and find out what else is going on. Shuffling the cards. What does my collective need to know for today? So, with your worries, this card is the God box, and on this card it says to write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper, put it in a special box, and make it like a, you know, where you, for your prayers and manifestations. And then once you do that, you pray on it and set it in the box, and just basically let go. You basically let go and let God, set it and forget it, and let the divine help you. So perhaps what's been weighing on your mind is a relationship, or trying to find someone to be in a spiritually based romantic relationship with you. And even though he hasn't come yet, or she hasn't come yet, just know that they're on the way. There's an energy of crystals that supports you and helps you with your present situation. So what this means to me is also being more in touch with your grounding, earthing energy. Also having freedom and knowing that you can let go and let the divine help you in perfect timing. And enjoying everything around you in the best way possible. You're going to need to protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. And the reason for that is because being a sensitive person, sometimes you can attract people that are lower vibrational and will just want to try to siphon your energy from you to get like an emotional charge. So you could be a highly empathic and sensitive individual that often gets concerned because you're aware that you could put your feelings out there and have your heart ripped out of your chest. And you knowing how painful that is, it makes it difficult for you to want to move forward or, just even try again. So the thing is, you have to it says, have you asked your angels for help with this? And any time you're trying to ask for assistance from the divine, you have to know that you have to ask for their permission first before they can intervene. They're not just going to unless it's an emergency. Your free will comes first, and that's all there is to it. Unless there's a divine lesson that needs to be happening, more than likely, you have your own free will. And also, visualize success, okay? So see yourself doing well in this situation. Don't let fear-based thoughts enter your mind about how it could go wrong, or the main thing is to center yourself, to know that you are worthy of having a successful relationship, a successful friendship, harmony in any way possible. Just see yourself doing well in this situation and concentrate on the positive outcome. And don't curse yourself by allowing these thoughts of what if this, that, the other, because otherwise you're just basically giving it an invitation to rock your world again in a bad way, and nobody wants that. Any other messages from the Animal Dreaming Oracle? Yeah. Let's do one here. Wow, here we are with the Akinda, which means personal protection, and it's a 44. So, what I'm seeing here is that these particular animals kind of look like a porcupine. So, you like to protect yourself. You don't want to get hurt. You have a soft inner body that can be penetrated and hurt. So you built this kind of exterior with prickles in order to keep people from hurting you again. And which is good to a certain extent, but all things in moderation. You can't close yourself off from the world and expect somebody to come in. You have to be willing to open yourself up, even, and the other person could perhaps notice that you're not a force to be reckoned with when it comes to manipulation, lower vibrational tactics, none of that. You're not having it. Another 4, deception. Be aware of deceptive energies that could be in your world. This kind of reminds me of the moon card, of being something like what is done in the darkness will be brought to light. So whatever somebody tries to do to you in order to make you feel threatened in your world, just know that it's going to be completely obvious, and you're going to take action accordingly. And here we have the number 12 with the emu, which means endurance. And this is something that is going to be like a cycle another life lesson, something you've been through before, but you also know that since you've been through it before, you know what to do in order to stay safe and stay on your path of healing and happiness. And the frogmouth, being the secret keeper, means it's just kind of like the High Priestess cards, operating your magic from a place of neutrality. You're not taking one side, you're not taking another side. You're neutral in this situation because all you want is peace and happiness. And here we have the spider, the weaver of dreams, also a double number of 33. So with the spiders, see, they weave their intricate webs, don't they, to attract what they need in order to survive. And in doing so, she brings about manifestations according to the work that she's done. She's weaved a web. She doesn't drag anybody else into this area of her web. She doesn't have other people bring their input into her web. She does it all herself. She goes from the middle and works her way out and weaves her web in order to create her own home and protection and area for survival. And with that, she is also very in tune with the emotions and energies of the earth, of the air, and of any electrical, atomic vibrations anywhere around her. And she's always provided for with food to eat and a place to live. Another thing with the illumination card here is number 10, and you know, it's kind of strange the way the first message is a layer, then the second message, and now the third, and it's basically all confirming the same things. Like with the illumination card, again, what's being brought, what was done in the darkness will be brought to the light. And with that being said, it's like the illumination is like the light of the sun being able to transmute and cleanse and beautify the entire area of disturbance whatsoever, whether it's the deception, the reason for personal protection and endurance. You know, you've got, it's going to be difficult and things like that, but it's going to transmute the lower vibrational energies, and since you've been through this life cycle before, you know how to handle it enough this time around. And doing that is going to bring about healing to you, because it's a cycle. You've been there, done that. You've done it enough times to the point where you're aware of the lesson, and now you can heal and move forward with inner peace, happiness, love, and satisfaction in your life. Which brings about an inner journey. So what is the inner journey going to be for you? Where do you see yourself within the next year? How about 2 years? Where would you like to see yourself in the next 2 years? What do you want to bring into your life in order to keep peace without having to be passive, and be true to yourself, and also respecting and loving others, and staying in touch with your emotions. Now, let's see from the tarot, one last, anything else before I close out this reading. Anything else you want my collective to know about today? Ooh, we have karma and temperance. So karma is a card of law of three or whatever, so what you put out, you receive in return. Or, you know, like, when I see this card, I think collaboration with people in order to set good intentions, positive renewal, transmuting lower vibrational energy, and bringing healing and love and peace to light, which is also goes along with the temperance card. And when I see this card, I think of, you know, life is what you make it, basically. It's a card of alchemy, of magic, of bringing the higher dimensional levels of existence to the three-dimensional level of existence, and using those energies in order to create a life that you want. And surprisingly enough, it happens. The thing is, it is going to be some hard work. I'll give you that. Let's see. One more card. So right now, just know with, you know, creating as you speak, alchemy, and karma here. Coming, you know, what goes around comes around, and just basically knowing that healing is imminent. It's the one vibration of healing and love are the two things that are most important and most what's the word? They're the most relevant feelings on the planet, in the universe. And with this card here, it's the Five of Pentacles. And when I see this card, I know it can mean feeling shortchanged and this and that, but particularly in this stance, what it means is hope in adversity. Okay? So have hope in adversity. This may be an adverse situation right now, but things are going to get better. You're working towards it as best as you know how. You're putting your faith in your higher power, and even though it's difficult, you're still going to operate from a place of neutrality in order to bring peace and emotional happiness into your life. None of it's going to be easy, but it will be able to happen for you. And so, what else? If you have any prayer requests or any sort of manifestations or things you need help with, please feel free to write me. And I'd be more than happy to give you some assistance. Okay, have a good one. Bye.